Hey there, traders. Welcome to the weekend wrap. We're going to go over the majors and a few of my favorite exotics, and we'll get an idea of what's going on. It's been rather dull trading unless you were in the Aussie and New Zealand all week. It was, and it probably will continue until we have FOMC. But we have pairs of key pivot levels or key support and resistance levels heading into the new week, so we could see a little bit of consolidation or maybe a little bit of pullback before the data. So let's take a look. Let's start off with the Euro USD. You can see that this guy has been bouncing around, can't really get direction or momentum above the top of this resistance zone between 137.70 and 138.30. You can see that we came up there, we reversed, and now as long as we get a close below this 137.70, it does favor a continued push lower. But I mean, this isn't a compelling, like whoa, the trend was destroyed. But we did break out of the rising trend line there. So we'll have to see if we get it. Hopefully on the other beginning, I guess I give you still disclosure. I'm short this pair at the moment. I'm looking to see a break of this 137 level, and then if we get below that, maybe we can get a push back down to start the week out towards the bottom of the range, or towards the bottom of this level, towards the bottom. In the bigger picture, I'd be looking for a move towards 133 and then 131, and we'll see if we get there. The Great Britain USD, you can see that this pair has been acting well with a little bit of conviction. It has a nice run up from the 158.75 up to 164.65, but now the pair has broken the trend line that basically was containing the move higher, but it wasn't particularly riding up this trend line. But now it's in a pretty narrow range between 164.65 and 162.50. I'm going to need to see a break of this range to really have conviction for maybe a trend in either one of the directions. So right now, the inside the range, looking for a break, and that will help me decide which way we're going to go there. And we had a little verbal intervention in the Aussie USD this week, and look, we even had a little double Aussie USD sign there. So we had a little verbal intervention, broke below the 90 level, and now we're sitting right here by the year-to-date lows at 88.50. I'm going to watch this. This is key. Get break 88.50, then we could really get some momentum to the downside towards, I guess, 85 is what they want to see in Australia, at least the central bankers. But we'll see. This right now is key, the 90 and the 88.50 level. So we have a lot of tight congestion levels that we could see price action remain in. In New Zealand USD, boom, 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 going down in this line, right? This channel. Or are we sitting, if we take this channel out, are we just consolidating with this head and shoulders possible formation? I don't really know how long a whole head and shoulders can still possibly be forming if it just continued to go sideways. But we'll see. This is going to be key, this resistance zone. I'm going to watch for a break of this trend line, either at 82.75 or a break of this bottom of this area here at 81.50 or 81.60, and that's going to give me an idea what I want to do. USD JPY, you can see same thing, year-to-date highs. The JPY, the Aussie, all getting close to year-to-date highs. We did have a reversal here, but this is key. We have a lot of harmonics setting up here. We could see a pushback down lower. Just going to be keeping a close eye on this between 103.72, and then if we can get a break of this 103 level, or more importantly, 101.50 would be a real change of trend, but we'll have to watch that to see what we can get in the short term. Let's just take Great Britain Oz. Just want to point out that this is sitting right up here at the top of this ascending line. This channel, you can see that this is a multi-year high. The pair has bounced off this once, twice, three times, so we'll have to see if we get a break. If we get a break, then there's really nothing stopping this pair up to two flat. If we get a hold here, though, we could go back down to the 175 area in the short term. Great Britain, New Zealand doesn't want to go above. This isn't the most recent chart I've made. Doesn't want to go above. Let me just remove this. Whoops. Doesn't want to go above the 197 level, and as long as the pair, sorry about this. I guess I didn't save the chart I just made. Well, it can't get any real traction above this 197 level. Let's just make it again while we're sitting here. And you can see that the pair has broke above this level on multiple occasions, but it above the 197 level on multiple occasions. I don't know how many times I have that saved there, but it hasn't really been able to gain any tractions. Let's take a look. The first break happened in the beginning of the year. Okay, first break happened in the beginning of the year over here. You know what? Let's just get rid of all the. No, let's not get rid of all the signals. All right, sorry about that. First break happened in the beginning of the year here, and you can see couldn't get any traction above 197.50. And then we had another little test here before we had a breakdown lower. And then we had a big push above the 197.50 level right there after that big swoon and recovery. And now you can see we had another test. And then going into this year, going into just recent price action, we had a big test. We had a big test, and it shot up pretty high, and it even broke this 2 level, and it didn't just break this 2 level, it destroyed this 2 level and went up to the 202.40 level. And now that's the new top of the range that I'm watching is the 202.40. But that's not the key. The key is if the pair can stay, let's even get rid of that, that's not necessary. The key is if the pair can stay above this 197.50. If the cross moves back down below the 197.50 level, then we could see a pushback. We can see a pushback pushback towards the 195 in the short term. But if we remain above this, then the new range could be in here, in here. So this 197.50 level is the key. If we get a break, look for 195 and maybe even further towards this 192.50 level. I would actually find that a little bit more compelling at this point. And if we hold, we could see a push back up to the top of the range. See, you just guys got a lesson on how I actually make my charts. And let's save it so I don't have to do this again later. It already exists. Why did I not see it? Anyways, let's not worry about that. And the USD Swiss franc, let's look at this. This pair, we all know it's going to be similar to the Euro USD. Trying to roll over, but not much conviction. It looks like it's even going to close below the 50 fib, which the USD might do itself, and the Euro might do itself. And if we do get it back, I want to see a pushback above this 89.40 level, and that would be really the end of this downward trend, and we could see a pushback higher. But we're probably not going to get any trend breaks before the FOMC meeting. So all these charts that I just went through, I updated all these this afternoon. They are available on the blog, and if you want to sign up to find out about our fib trading that we do overnight, or it's not particularly overnight, but through the European and Asian and New York markets, and also I'm getting really big into harmonic trading. I like the way the small reversal zones, and I give that in Currency Watch. I go over those every day. Results and everything are on the blog. Take a look. Sign up today. You can be in for Monday. Everybody have a great weekend.